ASMR with the Jew, with the Jew, with the Jew, with the Jew. I just wanted to check in with everybody. Just keeping you all in the loop with what's going on. And I'm also, excuse me if you hear extra noise in the background right now. My mom is helping my baby sister get ready for bed. But it shouldn't be much of a distraction very soon or shortly. I also wanted to spread some positivity, as we all may need some from time to time. Sometimes I catch myself getting stressed out, overthinking, and just feeling a sense